So I saw a stat before we jumped on. I forget the exact number, but it's over 400 points. That is like the positive points differential for Indiana. Like that's how many points that they've won by combined over the course of this season, and that ties 2019 LSU or not LSU. Clemson for the most or the biggest point differential going into the national championship game. So that's kind of like the level that we're dealing with here for Indiana. And I think that, every year there's always like a desire to at least like open the floor, open the conversation. Like, how does this team stack up against 2019 LSU? Because generally speaking, like they are the gold standard for the playoff era, at least as the most memorably great, dominant team where confidence and execution matched up perfectly. And it was just an unbelievable run from them. I mean, I guess long preamble to say, like, had you thought about that prior to last night, and have you thought about it since when it comes to like where this Indiana run stacks up against LSU?
So it's funny you brought that up because like I was like toying with whether to put that on the rundown or not for this one. I wasn't sure if you wanted to wait one more week before we have this discussion, but like it's definitely starting to look that way. Now, I think what the ultimate like decider is probably going to be, and this is, it's unfortunate, like it has nothing to do with what happens on the college football field, but like how many guys are going to be high level NFL draft picks from this Indiana team? And I think that's going to be the ultimate decider. With that, like that LSU team, I think set the record, right? Until Ohio State might have just taken it
Right.
this past year, it was like 7 or 8 first round picks or something like that. I don't think Indiana, outside of Mendoza, who's probably going to go number one, I'm not sure Indiana has more guys that are going to be first round picks outside of him.
Or draft picks generally. So it's almost like a supercharged version of like the Cam Newton Auburn team. Where like I think only like Nick Fairley was the only other guy drafted off of that team. Here's another one for you that is Indiana specific. You go back to the golden days of like the Bobby Knight era. Really, there was only Isaiah Thomas as far as like notable pros. Maybe I'm missing a guy or two, but as far as like guys that were picked in the top five that were Hall of Fame, not getting ahead of ourselves on Mendoza there, but this Indiana team is sort of similar in that sense where it's just the team, the team, the team. It's not necessarily like bolstered with these like freakazoid alien athletes and everything. It's just everyone pulling the rope in the same direction and doing it well. And Mendoza leading the charge and having a great surly coach. It's sort of like those Hoosier basketball teams of old.